channel. We're taking a look at what Spirit wants to communicate and reveal to you today. So we're getting an oracle card, just a general message from Spirit, what it is that you need to be aware of, what Spirit wants you to know right now, just in general around your energy. So taking a look at that, and then I want to look at love and career. All right. So if you're new to my channel, I'm High Priestess Elif, and I welcome you to evolve with me. This channel is here to support you on your journey, on your spiritual journey. As a soul having a human experience, there are many things that we can forget. Energy is always showing for us in the perfect way at the right time to serve our highest good. Sometimes we get so consumed by the details that we can't always see it, and we just need a friend to clarify things for us, and so that is what this channel is about. Okay, so I hope you enjoy the energy, and if you do, that you decide to become a part of the community. Subscribe, like, do all of the things. All right. I don't sugarcoat anything here. I am a medium, so I channel Spirit, and I trust that beautiful message 100%. I don't see you as fragile human beings. I see you as gods and goddesses, so you don't need me to sugarcoat things. You already know your truth. I think the highest form of love is honesty, and so that's what I give you here. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome in, guys. Welcome in, Evolve community. Take a seat. I hope you've got your drink, your beverage. Get comfortable. Let's see what Spirit has to say for you today. Take a nice deep breath. Settle into your body. Welcome your guides and keepers into the space. Ask them to guide you through this reading. The archangels in the north, south, east, and west have their sacred flames burning. I give thanks to my guides and keepers and your guides and keepers for giving me the opportunity to read for you, to bring you this message from a place of love. Okay, let's begin. So I'm drawing an oracle card from my Shapeshifters Oracle deck. Let's see what Spirit wants to say to you. Okay, so we've got the delicate fairy and her ferret. This is your card. Oh, the lighting here. Always having issues with lighting. All right. So I'm going to read from the book because I want to make sure that I don't miss anything about this message coming through and the medicine that these beautiful animal spirits are bringing for you. The message says change is natural, good, and yes, it can hurt. It can be uncomfortable, it can hurt, but remember, it's a natural part of our process and it's good. You've got the number 24 here, which is the number 6, which is a very deeply spiritual number. Okay, and the message for you is sometimes the transition between one cycle or stage and another is easy, fluid, flowing, and smooth. At other times it's rough, harsh, cruel, and painful. It is inevitable that if we are truly alive, we will experience discomfort and challenges when confronted by the unfamiliar. This is no curse. It is evidence of wisdom being taught to us. But we need not face these times alone. You are a wise and canny companion, just as these sweet ferrets are for their friend and fairy. The fairy will not be allowed to be passive. She will be taught to be stronger, to care less for the differences between herself and others, and to step into her power. So this fairy represents your energy. And there is definitely something being highlighted here around your tendency to compare yourself with others. And this is what's blocking you from stepping into your power. Because until you do this more fully and more of the time, your magical companions will use their claws, their sense of danger, and their wily cleverness to help lead you through fear into achievement. So these animals represent the discomforts, and these discomforts are the ways in which the universe is actually sort of prompting you to keep moving forward. So one cycle has ended. And when a cycle changes, or when we choose to create change courageously by challenging our limited self-beliefs, questioning our attachments to truth, or releasing our attachment to the way in which our lives should manifest, we are either by choice or by contract undergoing an initiation. All initiations are in some way difficult because they ask us to step out of our comfort zone and into the new, the unfamiliar, and the unexpected in order to expand the self. A new friend, an advisor, or a piece of information will empower you. So something's coming in to empower you during this time. And just keep in mind, Sagittarius, that the discomforts that you're feeling are an indication of an initiation that you're going through to push you and propel you towards stepping into your own power more. You must now shift the focus from what you fear to what you wish to become, and face what it is that is frightening you needlessly. It will not kill you. It might hurt a bit, but results will make it worth it. Yeah. So there is a change that you're undergoing at this time, Sagittarius. All right. Let's see if there's anything else Spirit wants to add to this for you. So you're going through a spiritual initiation and some change. And I'm definitely getting this sense that you're being prepared to step out into the spotlight a bit more. Not to be in other people's shadows so much. And that makes you uncomfortable for some reason, but you also know in your spirit that you're meant to be more visible. So this is you, right? Sorry about that lighting. So this is you, sort of afraid to move, like your thoughts. Maybe you feel like you doubt yourself, you question your value, you question your ability. Is this good enough? Is it worth it? Are people going to appreciate it? Is this my ego? Do I just want attention? I shouldn't need validation. And you're blind to, there's a blind spot here. You're blind to a tendency to avoid being seen. And I'm hearing from Spirit, this is past life. It's a karmic cycle. It's something you're having to overcome that stems from a past life, more than one past life experience, where when you were seen, you were persecuted. You might have had past life as a witch, or for some reason you always stand out, and you've experienced being attacked in various ways, and you just want to hide. So you do this thing subconsciously where you hide yourself to protect yourself. But it's an illusion. You don't live there anymore, and you don't need to protect yourself. You are equipped to be able to take care of yourself. You can trust yourself with this. You've learned how to trust yourself. You've learned how to empower yourself. So it's not so much about what other people are going to do. Sorry about those dogs barking in the background. It's my neighbor's dogs. It's crazy that it's so loud. So anyway, so you have learned that it's not so much about having to find certainty around what other people are going to do. You've learned that people are going to do whatever they feel they need to do in the moment, whatever serves them best, and that's not always going to be in your best interest. So you've equipped yourself to be able to hold yourself up no matter what other people do, and to take the best from it. And you're the Queen of Cups. You're deeply intuitive. you might have had dreams about water, bodies of water of late, because it's definitely a part of your, what Spirit is showing me is that there's a part of your initiation that it involves water. It's an emotional initiation. It's about clearing out the emotions. It's about clarifying the emotions. There's a purging that is going on emotionally for you. Because you are intuitive, you are gifted, you're possibly a healer. You could be an angelic soul. You heal just by stepping into the room and being in people's space. And so you're very sensitive. And there is understanding for why you sometimes hide, but at the same time, you came here to connect. So you're definitely being initiated for that. All right, so let's move into your part of the reading that is about love. Okay, let's see what Spirit says. What's happening for Sagittarius in love? Okay. What is the energy around love? Okay. For those of you who are single, what is happening in the energy for you around love? Okay. So we've got the 5 of coins. Okay. You're feeling there's a sense of being shut out. And maybe that's why you're single. A recent breakup. This could be a recent breakup. This could be that the past relationship and what happened to you is still lingering. And you're wondering why things haven't worked out for you. Also maybe avoiding relationships a little bit because you don't want to get hurt again. This the word I keep hearing abandonment issues, abandonment. What is it that Spirit wants you to know? Well, you've got a soulmate returning. Someone from the past returns. Someone from the past returns to make things right with you. Someone from the past returns to make things right with you. And this just gives you that validation, and this just gives you that confirmation that you weren't imagining yourself. You were not imagining yourself. You are beautiful. You are good enough. You are a catch. You have so much to offer. People are just not always ready for you. And this person obviously needed time to get ready. All right. What else? Okay. I don't want to take cards that are jumping. I'm going to pull from my deck. Thank you. What else? What do you want Sagittarius to know about this soulmate coming in? This person coming back around from the past. You've got history with this person. You've got the Star. You're this person's wish fulfillment. You might not have known that. I feel like this person's been watching you from a distance. I feel like this person's journey has led them. It always brings me back to you, Sagittarius. That's what I'm hearing. And I've been hiding my feelings all this time. You don't know, because I've been dealing with my life, the life I chose. What else? Why has this person been absent? Why has this person been silent? Have they been hiding why were they hiding their feelings? 9 of Wands, wounded warrior. I needed to give it my best shot. So this person could have chosen someone else. Or perhaps when you met, they were already with somebody else, and so therefore this just couldn't happen. Life moved on for you, life moved on for them, and wounded warrior, passionate about making things, giving things. I needed to give it my best try. I needed to do the right thing. I needed to do the right thing. And I've been wounded. I've been fighting, and I'm realizing it's not ever, it's foolish. It's foolish. It's like being in an endless war. It's not worth it. So whatever the situation is that they're in, or whatever is going on in their lives, this person's had a very tough time and has had harsh lessons, and this is just confirmed for them that what they've chosen is not what they really want, and has helped them to see your value. So they have been watching you from afar, and they've grown a lot, and now they want to come back around and heal the connection between you. In fact, they want to heal within the connection. That refuge, I'm hearing you are that refuge, you are that safe place, you are that place where I can grow. All right, so you might be surprised when this person reaches out to you, and yes, they do want to work on this. They do want to work on this. The amount of work they've had to do in this other situation, whether it's a karmic or whatever, this other situation, this other place, the amount of work they've had to do there, they're more than ready and equipped to do the work and put in the time and effort where you're concerned, because you're actually worth it. And I'm hearing doing the work with you will be a breeze compared to what I've been through. Okay, so for this, my Sagittarius collective, who are experiencing a love crossing, so meaning you are with someone, but you have some questions, there are some challenges, there is some contrast. If you're in a happy relationship, you wouldn't be here, right? So this is so that's what I mean by love crossing. There's some energy crossing between you and your person. Let's take a look at what Spirit wants you to be aware of, or what Spirit wants to clarify for you or share with you. Ten of Pentacles. You've got a really good thing going. Okay. The Ten of Pentacles is the power couple. The Ten of Pentacles is financial and emotional stability. This is a very healthy, solid, stable relationship. And you feel like this is a gift, or your person feels like they're so lucky to have you. You're an absolute gift. Okay. So what is it that you want Sagittarius to know about this? Someone's still figuring things out. Someone's still figuring things out. Like, how do I want this to look? How do I want our lives to look together? How do I want... There are so many options. What is the right one? There's a bit of confusion. What is this confusion about? Okay. All right, there's a bit of hesitance or a blockage here. I don't know if there's a sense of communication or a blockage in terms of being ready to be all in to move things forward together. So basically, how does this look? This could look like, yes, this is a healthy relationship. It's beautiful. I love you. I want this forever. Do I want to move countries for you? Do I want to move cities for you? How do I want this to look? Do I want to invest in do I want to focus my energy towards putting all my eggs into the basket with you? Yes, I do, but is that the right thing? There's some kind of hesitance here, and there's some kind of confusion. And maybe you're wondering, well, what are you confused about? This is a good relationship. What's holding you back? What are you actually doing? What are we doing? Where, it could be that. And then I've got the Hermit energy. So somebody is going inward to find that clarity, to find that calm, to find that peace. But that going inward it's like somebody choosing to sit in meditation all day long and not taking the bricks and the cement and building the house. You get what I'm saying? All right. Okay. Your person has to walk away from some things. You're going through an initiation. The person is also going through an initiation. And all of these, the Seven of Cups can sometimes be someone that has too many options, but next to the Ten of Pentacles, I don't see that being the case. I feel like your person has too many boxes open, too many doors open, too many, has too much going on, too many maybe moving parts or partnerships or relationships, friendships, business dynamics, things that are consuming a lot of their time and their energy. And there are some things they need to walk away from, so then they will have clarity and they won't be so confused. Like some things need to actually be taken off of the table for them so they can be left with, oh no, that's really what I want more than anything else. Okay. What is the Four of Swords about? What is the mental blockage here? Sometimes the Four of Swords is also a blockage in communication. So someone could be blocked. I've got the Moon card. Yeah. This person's doing some shadow work. This is inner stuff. This is some inner conflict, inner fears, burnt bridges that are coming up. Am I good enough? Do I like myself? There's inner conflict coming up here. Yeah. And there's a death and rebirth process that is being initiated for them. So some things are needing to be restructured in your person's life. Some of these cups need to be removed completely. That is why you have the Eight of Cups here. From the Seven of Cups going to the Eight of Cups, meaning having too many options, and then Eight of Cups says, I need to walk away from some things. These things are not actually fulfilling me. I'm just going round and round with possibilities, and they don't all actually serve the long-term goal, and some things just need to be removed from the table. But there's a fear, I think, of letting things go. Like sometimes people can be so sentimental because they're afraid. It makes me think of my mom, my biological mother, that takes everything. Do you need that? No, but we might. Too afraid to get rid of anything because we might need it. Not me. I can't stand hoarding. I'm autistic. Everything needs to have a function, and everything needs to be in its place. I won't be able to live in a house that's cluttered with a whole lot of junk that I don't need. Yeah, but that's the kind of energy. It's like entertaining things and keeping things around, situations, relationships, friendships, dynamics, because what if I need it? Okay. Let's take a look at what's happening for you in love. Okay. No, money. Let's look at money. Okay, Sagittarius, let's see what's happening for you with money. Thank you, Spirit. Career, purpose, money, anything Spirit wants to say to my Saggies. Hermit, strength, and the Four of Swords. Two major arcana. Hermit is about your spiritual journey. The Hermit is the wayfinder. The Hermit is the the mystic, the yogi, your career. For those of you this part of the message resonates with, I can see how your work is deeply intertwined with your purpose and your gifting. And even though the Hermit is a very solo journey into into the cave to connect to spirits and to source, I'm seeing this Hermit with a lot of people sort of joining in on the journey. And so I feel like for you, Sagittarius, your work is to help other people find their way, very possibly. And then next to that, we've got the Strength card. Strength card, I'm hearing shadow work. Okay. It's about finding your true strength. It's about elevating in self-mastery. You know, the idea that the more we grow spiritually, the further away from darkness we move is a misconception. When you grow, you are able to consume more light, to hold more light and more darkness, because they go together. And to have harmony between the two worlds, that is you, is enlightenment, is ascension. It's not the death of your ego and the stripping away of your ego. It is a journey that you do where you meet your ego with so much light that you bring them together in harmony. They're able to sort of, it's like the yin yang sign. When we want to disassociate from our shadows, we're not healthy. And so there's that process. So when it comes to your work, there are parts of your work where you help people to individuate, to bring all the parts of themselves together and to attain self-mastery. And you're also going through that within your own initiation to some extent. Spirit is saying the reason why you hold yourself back when it comes to your career and when it comes to your work is because the reason why you're afraid to put yourself out there is because you're afraid to lose something. You're afraid to lose something. Maybe that is your autonomy. Maybe that is your freedom to say and do whatever you want. Maybe you feel like the bigger your following or the more clients you have, the more you have to tippy-toe around and behave in a particular way. But Spirit is saying more than anything else, your peace. Because people are hard work. People are not messy. And they project. And this is not your first rodeo. So you're afraid you're going to lose something that you've worked really hard to have, and maybe it's your quiet time and your peace and your own company, and that's what you're processing through. The Four of Swords is, it's just in your head. You're actually blocking your work. So if your question's been, Sagittarius, why don't I have more clientele? Why is there not more abundance flowing in? You're mentally keeping them away. You're mentally keeping them away. And I'm going to tell you personally, sometimes I don't like being here. I love people, but I also don't like them. Because I'm autistic, I don't want to focus on things that don't excite me. And I don't want to talk about stuff that don't, and also I'm blunt. And the way I grew up and the traumas I experienced, there is a part of me that decided that it's not easy for people to love me, and maybe that's the fear. Maybe that's your fear. What if I open myself up to people more and they don't appreciate and love me? So you're sort of keeping mentally, you're keeping your clientele, your work, your abundance at a distance because you feel safe. Anything else about this Hermit card? A new passionate beginning is about to be born. Something new is coming in for you where your work is concerned. this need to find your strength, because you have to deal in your work very often with people's shadows, and you're so sensitive to it, and you don't have to worry, everything's going to work out. Spirit is saying you can open yourself up. Everything is going to be fine. You will have, things will be balanced. You'll have harmony. You'll have justice. That's the justice card. That's 3 major arcana here. So you're powerful. Things have been set up perfectly. You've done the preparation. You're more than ready. You are more than equipped to do this work, to provide this offering, and to take your business to the next level, or your career, your profession. You've had some painful endings with people that you've really poured a lot of yourself into. People don't always know the battles you fight for them, and the work you do, and the time you put in for them. It's a funny thing, because it's not time that very often they're willing to put in for themselves. So they don't know. And I think you've been scarred, you've been burnt. There's definitely a past life where you've been burnt at the stake, and you've been betrayed by your own family, you know. It makes me think of the witch in the cottage in the forest. The reason why she's there is she wants to stay away from people, and they come and find her in the forest for her help. But then when they see her in the village, they pretend like they don't know her. They shout out mean things, and they come to her for help, and she helps them, but you can't trust any of them. You bear the witch's scar. You bear the witch's scar. And you're going through an initiation that is helping you to heal that, overcome that. Beautiful message, Sagittarius. It was a lot of fun doing this reading for you today. And so now it is the solstice, I think, today. So I think the energies are just beautiful for you at this time. I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you would like to get a personal reading, if you'd like to get spiritual coaching and guiding, it's always good for us to have our own spiritual teacher, mentor, guide that can help us navigate things and just have clarity, you know, for that next step. If you want to get a personal reading, spiritual coaching, or a channeled healing, you're welcome to contact me. My email is in the description box below. Whatever you choose to do, do what is best for you. Love and light. See you next time. Bye.